Hi, this is Lily Scraps. I'm coming back with you to you with another technique. And last week I had did the Galaxy Sky with the Stampin' Up! Inks. This time I'm going to do the Galaxy Sky with the Distress Inks. Here I've got two cards. I use the same colors in both of these. One has a little bit more green in it than the other. It just all depends on your blending and how it spreads a bit with the water that you spritz onto it. So to begin, you're going to need some watercolor cardstock. This is just some regular, nothing special watercolor cardstock from Michaels. And I think the brand name is, let me check. It's right here. Just have to get it out of my closet. Is this one right here. Watercolor pad, and it's the 140 pounds. And I just cut my panel with my Simon Says Stamps stitched rectangle. This one right here, and I use the biggest one for my panel. And then we're going to need inks. So we have the Mermaid Lagoon, we have Seedless Preserve, we have Peacock Feathers, Chipped Sapphire, and Black Soot. We are going to start off with these two colors, the Mermaid Lagoon first. We're going to take our panel and split it in three. 1, 2, and 3. And just like before, you go always in a circular motion off your pad. So I'm going to load up my sponge. So I'm just going to go like this in a circular motion. And I'm using good pressure. I want it fairly dark around the edge. So I'm going to do a couple of layers of the Mermaid Lagoon. Maybe one more. Get it nice and dark. So now I'm going to go towards the middle, but with a very soft circular motion to blend it out towards the center. Just like that. And then I'm going to flip it, and then I'm going to take my Seedless Preserve and do the exact same thing. So I'm going to load up some ink, and again, off the mat in a circular motion, and again with a good amount of pressure. And I'm going to load it up again, another layer. Maybe one more. Okay, and then again, very softly, I'm going to blend it towards the center, just like this. So this is what you should get. I'm just double checking. I have a new setup for my phone. I have it on my daughter's selfie stick, and it's hanging off my shelf. So I'm just testing to see how it's recording here. I'm standing up to look. Okay, not bad. So now we are going to take, I need more of these little sticks because I don't have enough. So I'm going to take my Peacock Feather, going to load it up, and really heavy right down the middle. Just like that, and super lightly blend on both sides of it. Just like this, and then on this side. Like that. And now we are going to take the Chipped Sapphire, and you're going to want to go in a fairly heavy pressure all the way around, off the mat and onto it. And the chipped sapphire and the seedless preserves make this really pretty purple. Keep going, a couple of layers all around the edge. I'm at 3, I think, or 4. I'm going to go for 5. I'm going to flip it, and we're going to do the same. So I'm going to do the middle here. A couple of layers. And then down at the bottom. And down this other side. I'm gonna have to get some re-inkers and re-ink my minis because I think they're starting to get a little dry. Okay, so I get this look. So now I'm gonna take my same color, the chipped sapphire, not re-inking, but I'm just going in a super soft throughout the whole middle. And putting a little bit more pressure on it because there's hardly any ink on it anymore. But I want it a little bit darker than that, so I will ink it up again. But because I'm putting fresh ink, I don't want it so dark, so I will start lighter. Just because I don't want it too dark, but I want it darker then. Okay, so that's about where I want it. Now you're going to, I'm just going to put all my covers back on the right ones. We're going to take our black soot. This one here is very dark, so I load it up, but I don't go as hard around the edge. So I just lightly go around, all the way around the whole entire panel in the circular motion. Like that. And then again, without re-inking, super softly blend it towards the middle, grabbing your edges and bringing it towards the middle. And then what I do is, to give it that little bit of contrast, I find a spot and I kind of drag it down a little and then blend it out. And then I turn it and maybe find one more spot and just drag it down just a bit. And that's it. And now that's for your distressing. Actually, I like to go back with my seedless preserves over top of the black on this side. And then I like to go back over with the dark blue, not the dark blue, but the Mermaid Lagoon, and go back over it. See, it just kind of pops the color a bit like that. You see how it brightens it up? And I think I'll do it again also with the turquoise. I'm just going to try it with the square one. I'm so tired of peeling these things off. This is on my wish list. These little round ones, actually. I need about 40 of them. So I'm just going to do again the center with the peacock. And then just lightly again with the black. Just to blend them. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to take these out of the way. And the fun part comes. This baby wipes are really important because you get very messy fingers. Cool. So in my spritzer, you can do this 2 ways. It works both ways. I prefer the shimmer. So you can see on here that they shimmer like beautifully. Just gorgeous shimmering. And that's because I'm doing the water distressing on the inks. It makes them bleed and stuff. I don't know how the chemistry works, but I've taken one with water and I've added a drop of this Frost White all-purpose ink. You can get it in different places. I got mine from Stampin' Up, but they don't carry it anymore. And it says it's suitable for all porous surfaces such as paper, fabric, wood, leather, and many others. And it's just a white ink that has a shimmer to it. So it's like it's got perfect pearls in it kind of thing. So I just put a drop. That's all you need, like a tiny little drop. And I put it in my mister with some water. And I'm just going to give it a good mist, let it sit. And this is like really tiny speckles. Okay, they're like itty bitty stars all over the sky. And then I'm gonna mop it up a bit, and it also puts a beautiful shimmer on there. And I think I'm gonna spritz it a little higher and give it another, let it sit for a few seconds, mop it up a bit. Now the fun part, you take it off and you splatter it. If you don't like using this part, you can stick your paintbrush inside like this and tap it with the paintbrush. So I do both. And then I'm gonna want another splatter like that. And you let that sit just for a couple seconds, like 20 seconds. So it's doing its work, it's magic. So then we mop it up. See all those far little galaxies in the background? I don't know if you can see how close this is coming in, but it's just absolutely fun. So now to get the more of the shimmery stars effect, you can do, again, you can use, this is a product that Stampin' Up! Used to carry years ago. It's been years, but it's just acrylic white. It's like almost cream paint, but you can use white, and it has it's called Pearl White. So basically it's white paint with perfect pearls in it. Or again, you can use the ink. So what I do is I take my paintbrush and I put a little bit on my mat. I don't even know if I'm in camera or not. I'm a little off camera. So put it on my mat. Not much. Actually, I got quite a bit there. So I'm going to scoop some back into my jar. And then you just need a smidgen of water just to make it so that you can flick it. So it's a little thicker than what's in the spritzer. And then you load up your brush. And I'm going to bring this down a bit because I guess I'm off camera. And then you tap it on. Like that. And then if you want bigger blobs, get closer. And there you go. There is your galaxy. Ooh, ah. So that is my technique for you with distress inks and shimmering frost white ink, and that's, I guess, it. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and please give me a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Thank you. Bye.